I really did not expect to see Saijo confess to Goda. I didn't expect that, and I don't think about 99% of us expected something like that, especially with this episode. To see how well Saijo overcame the confession of how she got rejected, but also how Goda gave her a proper answer and did it in a mature fashion, I don't think many of us expected at all this week. I didn't expect this topic to even come back to the main front of the series, especially after last week's episode. And so, I don't need to say it. I don't need to say how impressive this episode was. Let's just talk about what the main theme in the episode was about, because Monogatari, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised for what episode we got this week. So, the way Goda turned her down, that is one scene that I think is my favorite from this series altogether. Like, out of all the scenes I think I have seen from this series, that's definitely one of my personal favorites. I just didn't expect him to bow down like that, get up out of his seat, and say, I'm sorry. And then afterwards, he's tossing and turning after the entire event's done, and he's worried that if they can stay friends or not. I mean, that scene, so good. Such a good scene. Words cannot begin to describe how beautiful that scene is, and so much meaning and weight behind that scene. And to see how Goda came to the conclusion of how he ran to Yamato and told her what happened, like he told her that he got confessed to, what he said, and then he reassured her that, you know, he loves her only. It was a good scene because there was actually a lot of build-up for that scene, which I didn't expect as well. All these individual episodes we've had, I mentioned it one time before, a while back, I think it's been about 5 or 7 weeks ago, I mentioned that Monogatari constantly has one famous line always reappearing in each individual episode, and that is, I love her, or I love her a lot. That's usually a line that always pops up every single episode, and it's where Goda says that in his mind, and he says that to Yamato. Well, we come to find out with all these different words he said, for instance, I love her in his mind every single episode with the different situations, this was actually build up for that one scene to where Goda tells Yamato straight up, like, I love you, I love everything about you. And I mean, at the beginning of the series, when, you know, they first got together, we come to find out the person that Goda likes is a girl that smiles and, you know, gives him attention and loves him, you know, for what he does. But then we come to find out that Goda, he likes everything about Yamato, and she's so special to him that he can't think of anyone else. And it's such a beautiful scene. The way that was built up, I don't think could have been any better, especially with the way the ending song was played upon that scene. Like, when you saw Goda running and all that, and you see the ending song playing, I don't feel like there could have been a better way to execute that scene at all. Like, that was the perfect way to end the episode, like, to build up that emotions in that scene when you just see the ending song play, Goda's running to Yamato, and then you see how he says that to her. It's a great scene. Great scene. So, Monogatari continues to impress. It's not letting go of its reign of one of the best romance series of 2015, and it continues to go upward on top of this mountain, which is very ironic since, you know, this episode kind of focused on Goda realizing who he would call his master. He'd call nature or a mountain his master, so it's kind of ironic. But Monogatari continues to rise upon this mountain, and I don't think it's going to slow down. Like, it just continues to rise higher and higher each week. And I think we can all agree to that. I think all of us that have watched this series since the beginning can agree that we all thought this series might have just nosedived straight into the ground and dirt and been destroyed. But, I mean, we do know it's Madhouse, but Madhouse can't save every series because, you know, they're not perfect. Nothing's perfect. It's so surprising to see how Monogatari has done so well, and it continues to dish out this quality. Definitely the mangaka has a lot of word to play in this, like a lot of work and effort that was put into this series. I definitely want to look up this mangaka that has written My Love Story, and I want to see what previous works this author has worked on, because after witnessing what I'm witnessing through these episodes constantly, that continues to dumbfound me each week, I'm definitely going to have to look up that author and, you know, see the works that authors previously made, or what if, you know, this is the first work that this author's ever made? That would be pretty fucking shocking as well. But, yeah, that's for another video, another time, but for now, what a great way for Monogatari to just finish off the day of anime, actually, just, watching this episode. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.